Hello friends, in this video we're going to discuss some of the pros and cons of living in the Shreveport Bossier area. And if you don't know me, my name is Justin Loeb. I'm a real estate agent with the Compass Real Estate Group of Louisiana. Now let's get into the pros, because why not? We're going to start off strong and start with our art scene, something that we have quite a bit of here. Even though this is kind of a small city, we have a very large art scene and we celebrate the arts here. You walk around anywhere downtown and you're going to see art everywhere, especially walking down Texas Street. There's one place there that I love to go. Me and my daughter will have little daddy-daughter dates and we'll end up going there, and that's going to be Art Space. Love Art Space. If you don't know what it is, you should look it up. It's a really nice environment. It's not a gallery. They don't like to be called a gallery, but it is a place where people can display their works of art, and just check it out. It's a lot of fun. Next, you have the Agora Borealis, which is a wonderful place to go. It's just a couple streets over from Art Space. You can go there. They have works of art for sale, and it's just a big, large place. Check it out. Look it up, see what they have to offer. Now, if you don't believe me on us loving our art, we have one of the largest murals in America. Not just like a section. In America. It's 30,000 square feet, 14 stories, takes two sides of a building, and it is just absolutely beautiful. It's called Once in a Millennium Moon. Now, if that doesn't say we don't love art, then I don't know what else will. We also have every first Friday of the month something called Downtown Art Walk, where throughout the city there's going to be scattered different, I guess, booths or setups that you can go to that have various different events that are going on. It could be somebody that's painting, it could just be artwork that's for sale, it could be someone that's just reading about history, it could be poetry. You never know. It's always a surprise every month. And to finish up, how can we forget about the Revel? First week of October, the Revel. All the Revel is about artists and local artists and artists that travel, and it's a display, and you go shopping, and there's food. I love food. If you don't know that about me, I love to eat. Now let's get into pro number 2. And if there was one thing that we have more than Mexican restaurants in this area, and it's this. And it is a crazy idea, and as far as I understand, it's only in Louisiana. It started in Lafayette, Louisiana, and that is drive-through daiquiris. And let me tell you, if you haven't heard of what a drive-through daiquiri is, it is a weird but awesome thing. You go through a drive-through and you get this, it's like a slushy for adults with alcohol in it, and it's in a foam cup, and you can get like 44 ounce, like way too much to drink. And what they do is they put a piece of, let's try this again, they put a little piece of tape over the top of the hole where you put the straw in, or I think some of them put tape on the straw, and it seals it, makes it a not an open item, or not an open container item in your car, and yeah, just take it home. It stays on there until you get home. I swear. Like, you get pulled over, it's like, hey, look, there's tape. I didn't drink any of it. Like, yeah. So it's crazy concept, but it's legal here. So I have to say, pro number 2, and I know you're like, yeah, love them. You go into a party, you swinging by the daiquiri store. So that will be pro number 2. So first, we're going to talk about for our cons, and if you were waiting for this, then you're part of the problem, and that is going to be attitude. There is a horrible attitude around this place, and the groups that I'm around, the people that I talk to, we just don't understand it, and we are very involved in the community, and we get out and do a lot, and we have an absolute blast doing it. But there are always people that will just find something negative to say about it, and personally, I don't get it. I maybe you should get out and have fun more. There's a lot that's always going on, and it's not always bad. We won't talk about the fair, though. We're not going to talk about the fair. You're not going to vote me on that one. We can discuss that never, or we can discuss it. That is a big thing, but this is not the time. So, but we are going to lead into con number 2. And okay, all right. So it's crime. So yes, I figure we're going to knock out the 2 biggest issues with this. So, I mean, this is the biggest ones. It's all downhill or uphill or whatever. It's all good, in a sense, for the cons that come after this. So, crime. Yes, we may have a D- rating. So, I mean, if Shreveport Bossier was a restaurant, you would definitely find rat droppings in your soup. So I suggest the burger. It all gets ground together. And yes, we are in the top 20 for worst cities of the nation. But positive, there are 3 other Louisiana cities that are ahead of us, and we're kind of like at the bottom of the 20. So there's that. Yes, crime is bad, and a lot of times it could just be use common sense. There are a lot of stuff that does go on. It is a serious matter, but I personally never experienced any of it, and I've been all over the place. I just use common sense on that. Like I said, we're not going to talk about the fair. I know you want to talk about the fair. Not happening. But there are a lot of other things that go by that generally go off without a hitch. And I mean, that's, like I said, this is the whole point. It's the mindset. You got to try and start thinking about the positives, get out. Like, I don't know, just be more involved with your city. That's the whole point of the pros and cons. And I can tell you there are a lot more pros and cons. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see y'all next week.